morning, good afternoon, and good evening, grasshoppers. Oh, we're missing something here. That's what we're looking. Today we're in the rapid and classical section. It was Paul's birthday and Katrina's birthday, Velcrodot. It is also Jules Gambit's birthday, as it turns out. Little did I know that it was Jules Gambit's birthday. I was pretty sure that I had her in my calendar. I'm gonna run a quick check in the background. Oops, wrong calendar. Try the other calendar. Just to make sure that we have her. That's just her birthday. Alright, let's make sure it wasn't the 22nd. 22nd, Julia's birthday? Jules Gambit. Nope. So one way or the other. We're going to return to the Carl for just a little bit of time. Just a little bit of time. That is not the best move, ironically, but it does serve its purpose. I'm not going to take this knight, but merely going to retreat my bishop to contest the diagonal that they're trying to checkmate. But now we get to play where we want to play. How's our music doing? I don't know, but it looks like it's turned down enough. Let's cross our fingers on this note. Can't castle. There's a knight g5 check. So therefore, we can get our minority attack going. Maybe they will help us out. We'll see. I have an age-old rivalry with Ariel Zamora. I seem to win 2 out of every 3. Let's just continue with our attack.
Paul1e4 said, "Hi, Master Chess Dojo."
Happy birthday, Paul. How are you? I had some severe technical difficulties getting up and running in a new location. Very
said, "Thank you."
tricky. Can I castle now? I don't think so. Can I castle now? Will my opponent see it? Yeah, I'm just gonna castle. Even if I lose a pawn. Even if I lose a pawn on h7, I'm just gonna castle. I feel like one of those cover girl streamers now. Since I have a bed in the background, it's like I'm sending the wrong message. The wrong massage. And now, for something completely different. Can they play what I think they can play? I don't know. Knight g5, queen to e5, queen to e3. If I queen to e3, what am I going to do? Am I getting mated? That's a good question. Let's just take some steps against it. Just some steps against getting mated. Bishop f5 is probably the best move back there. Knight to f5 could have been good, but I think I'm getting mated if I play knight to f5. Yes. It's time. It's time to start attacking rather than defending. Knight e5. Rook h8. Rook takes d1 first. Knight a5. Queen a3. f6. Exactly annoying. All of these and more. Knight e5, knight takes e5, he takes e5. What could they possibly do to me in this position? We'll find out. Yes, they have to recapture with the pawn. G4. Should I have played rook takes? Rook takes. Yeah, let's do it. Rook takes. If they throw in queen to f6 check, I have to retreat. Well, thank you very much. There's a slight technical difficulty there. I was expecting queen to e7. I don't think my opponent really adjusted for me moving the furniture around just a bit. I'm going to try to be quiet as the owner of this airplane. That's a potentially lovely little one. I'm not seeing the lovely little one because they're sleeping. This stream is powered by the amazing properties of Chess Informant. There are special product pricing. Last link of that announcement that was just made. Definitely take time to check it out. Subscribe on the YouTube. And be certain to follow Momo Chess. Dragonverse 99. Paul1e4. The resolution is apparently much better, much better on YouTube, which I can't quite possibly imagine. This resolution that I've seen is really Paul1e4 out of Scenic, Knoxville, Tennessee. Turning 21 today. Velcrodot turning 24 out of Vancouver. Jules Gambit apparently turning 23. A little late for me to add her to the birthday calendar, but unfortunately there's always a round. Maybe, just maybe later, we can hold another unusual event for Jules Gambit. I should have had 2 events. And Paul's birthday.
Said Velcrodot streamed yesterday. I don't know whether she will stream today.
She should have had a lot to drink, so I don't think she should have streamed today. I don't think she should stream today. We're going to play d4. We're following in the footsteps of our coach and trainer, Estravatios Rivas. And my record against Ali Reza.
Said if you win you can say you have beaten Ali Reza.
I've previously had a really good score against Ali Reza. For some reason, after 54 games, I seem to be down 6. I don't know what's going on. Paul1e4 GM. All right, well, in this particular case, we're going to answer d4 with d5, and surprise, 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 we are playing the Queen's Gambit. None of these moves are new anymore, by the way. Not sure what happened to our music. This is a very touchy situation with Streamlabs music. Paul1e4 is waiting for me to pre-move bishop g5. So they might be able to
Paul1e4 said, why is he playing so slowly?
That's a good question. I figure he might be stream sniping, waiting for a mouse slip, waiting for Godot. Now there's a hook, g4, g5. And I will be playing for it here in a fit of absolute and utter aggression. Absolutely going for it. Always ready to wait and see. So now, do I wish to play what I think I want to play? Yes, I do. Queen a5, bishop takes f6. Beta d7, g4. g4, queen a5, g5. And we will determine later whether or not knight to e4 is a threat. I think, given that this bishop is, I will take on h6, play rook to g1, check. I will filter my way into this position appropriately. We're going for it. I need to do this very. I cannot play g5 with the queen on d8. I need him to play queen a5 so that I can play g5. If I play g5 with the queen on d8, there's a possibility that he may be able to play knight h5 and bishop on h4. Wow. Look at those squares, ladies and gentlemen. Tagging an unprotected piece. Usually I run into massive time trouble with this dog. Alright. And now, for something completely different, we're going to leave our king in the center. Takes. King f1. Bad castle. Now for something completely new. We are going for it. Or should we just lock up the queen side? That's part of our plan. We don't have any way of getting the piece keys to this square, but he has a way of getting that. And now, is this what we were waiting for? I still haven't found what I'm waiting for. But I still haven't found what I'm waiting for. Takes. This is my side of the board we're playing on, by the way. My kink is very secure. I'm gonna take and now for something completely different. Bishop f5. Now with this pawn protected, we're going to start opening up some lines. Is there anything here indeed? Knight e4, f3. So obey. How overworked is he? Takes. Rook check, bishop takes. Gonna lose a rook to any king to a dark square, king to a Yes.
Paul1e4 said he was hoping for QG5.
He was hoping and won. Yeah, he was hoping for Queen G5, but we have a prize for him. A fun surprise for him. Let's get another queen. Do I? Takes. Now, where are you going? Let us see. Where are you going? Booby. Well, that's a bummer. Did I mess that up toward the end? Did I mess it up? Should I have not played Queen F7 check? I should not have played Queen F7 check. Everything was good until here. Yeah. I just have to retreat or play forward. Oh my God, that's even better. Even King E5 works. Dark. Did not quite catch him, Paul. Still needless to say, we have an online lesson in short order. So, as it turns out, we will look at these options here. Did I gain rating points for today? I think I did by accident. I wanted to check my profile. Time featured on TV, 49 minutes. I just wanted to check that because I saw someone else with a far, far lower rating that had 44 minutes time featured on TV. I was like, what in the world? And yesterday, none. 4 the day before, 1 the day before, and I lost 24 on Monday. Oh, I remember when I lost those 3 games. It was in the Offerspiel Online Super League of Blues, which I had no connection. So I actually dumped 24 points on purpose. Well, accidentally on purpose. I should have just gotten out of the arena and not played. But in general, Darlings first. Subathon. Wonder what the subathon is for. In an event. Congratulations to all who played. It is great to see everyone. Dragon Burst, Alireza GM. I should look at that game again just to see what in the world went wrong. I thought I was slightly better all the way through, and then I wasn't. You're right, Paul. He was hoping for Queen G5 check, but I don't think he was hoping at all. I think he was prepared for Queen to G5 check. Oops. The jacket that was on the back of my chair fell off. In general, I hope everyone can hear me okay. The acoustics in here are a little tricky. But I was pretty certain that he was trying for... Nice job for a guy, 2020.
Dragon Burst said, hello, I am back.
Is that you, Dragon Burst? A guy? 2020, congrats. Did you start playing in 2020? Or did you just create your account in 2020?
Hagai said,
Oh,
thank you,
it was
John.
Hagai 17. Yes, congratulations, Hagai. Sorry, I couldn't remember. Dragon Burst, I was drawing a blank on your Lead Chess username there for a while.
Shaken, not stirred.
Alireza, for the first time.
Said hi.
It's great to have you, Alireza. You are a good player.
Alireza GM. Thanks for following.
Thank you for joining the dojo. Anna, thank you for playing as often as you do. You have a good record against me. I know that I often screw up in time trouble. And in this case, I think I screwed up in your time trouble. But still too loud in the back?
Said there are a lot of people who started since 2020 who have far surpassed me.
Yeah. Let's take care of that a little bit later on here, Paul. I haven't checked out your notes and everything on chess.com just yet, but I will. Absolutely. You can always DM me. My flight tomorrow is 9 a.m., so I'm a little worried that I'm not going to be able to participate in Smislav's birthday
Alireza GM.
arena.
Said I rarely play this line.
Yeah, you and one other fellow in the tournament in Reykjavik. I did a game review the day before last where I prepared for my opponent. He played everything except this line. And then I played c4 against him.
Alireza GM. Said usually I play bishop e7. Paul1e4 said that SOK no rush.
It is spring break after all. and it is quite lovely. It is extremely warm in here. I'm going to crack the window, or whether or not I'm feeling funny. This Airbnb features a dog. I'm allergic to dogs. Not a big deal. I do have to check the Airbnb description, make sure there wasn't something that I had to watch out for. But needless to say, all's well that ends well. I'm here. I've somehow got set up. I have a tough time struggling every morning with tweaking the stream. Shortly before I start, there's always something off, and it delays me
Paul1e4
by
said, are you
at least
still in
three
Reykjavik?
games. I am still in Reykjavik. I fly back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., which is 5 a.m. New York time or East Coast time. You're on Central time, Paul, so it's probably I'm going to be flying out of here at 4 a.m. your time. Actually, I take that back. It'll be 3 a.m. your time because everyone here will be springing forward tonight.
Dragonburst said, are you planning on other tournaments this year?
The way I played this tournament, I'm actually thinking about playing in the World Open. This was like a litmus test to decide whether or not I wanted to play in the World Open. But the drawback to the World Open is that I want to go to either TwitchCon.
Paul1e4 said, no, I am in Eastern time.
I wanted to go to TwitchCon in Rotterdam. Phoebe Witt almost all but talked me into it.
Alireza GM said, how was it? I mean the tournament.
It was great. Amazing. I highly recommend that if anyone wishes to get a FIDE rating, this is a great place to start. You're treated very well. They have wooden sets on every board. They provide the sets, the boards, and the clocks. You get a lovely nameplate, which I cannot show you right now because I've packed all of my bags and I don't plan on unpacking my bags entirely so that I cannot get to my nameplate. But it has John MacArthur, my country, unfortunately my rating. I'm thankful it doesn't have my year of birth on it, but that was also unfortunately visible for people to see. But for everyone out there who thinks that I look young, it is because the mindset of a 39-year-old must be maintained. You have to really maintain that youthful mindset. And I don't necessarily know what else I can do to maintain that youthful mindset, except perhaps start going to the gym, or at least working out. My daughter is a fitness professional, and I really do need to pay attention to my health and everything else. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the most part. Broadcasts. The thing that I love about the broadcasts is that I have
what rating was your strongest opponent?
22 in the first round. It would have been was my strongest opponent. I don't think I was on a television board.
Said, if I have the maturity of a 12-year-old, will that make me look younger?
I think you'll have to start acting a lot more like Gotham Chess. And then you will be at least 15 or 16. He's going to be 15 or 16 until he's like 60 probably, as long as he continues streaming. Because I've known him since he was very young, and he still is almost exactly the same. Almost exactly the same. He's different.
Paul1e4
A little bit
said,
different.
does Gotham Chess push dubious openings?
Sometimes. Sometimes. But let's just say that when you put too much emphasis on the opening, then you will perhaps have that experience. I was just looking for my first round opponent in the pairings. Given that he won the first game, I don't think with the accelerated pairings that he will show up until round 3, perhaps. if he won his second game. If he won his second game. So he had black against me in the first round, so he should have black in the third round.
Dragon Burst. Said I think your first opponent drew against 2 GMS, but then he fell down.
Interesting. Yeah, no, he was the strongest opponent.
Said the last 2 times I played against the Vienna Gambit I misplayed the opening and lost a pawn.
I did play the Vienna Gambit in this tournament. I started with knight c3 on the first move. I'm wondering if I actually finished with the same number of points as my opponent to the standings ranking list after round 9. So I finished 27 points higher than I started. I don't remember who told me that. Vlad, a streamer told me that in another Amphibiwit stream. He was like, "Can you explain your 2 forfeits?" I said, "Not easily in text."
Said I do love to start my training season with tactics, then continue to play a game and analyze it quality over quantity.
I did put chessable links in
Said,
the...
Did you gain rating?
I did gain rating. But that's not hard to do when your rating is so low. My rating is so low that there's nowhere to go for it but up. Yeah, Vlad Chess. Vlad Chess, I think he might have been here, but I don't know his real name. But in the Discord, Hagai, I did put a link to 3 books that I recommend in exactly that order. Basically, I finished 146th and I started 173rd, so not exactly 20 places higher, but I did finish very high, a little bit higher, tied for. Like these tie breaks could be awfully awkward. I could have finished tied for 100th place.
Said he wasn't in Reykjavik. His name is Vlad Gita.
He wasn't in Reykjavik. I thought he had a fundraiser to go to Reykjavik going at some point, some time ago. Or at least what I thought he was. Is he an IM? The name does not strike a bell as a grandmaster in my mind. So my first round opponent was... afraid to click on this. Anis Mohammed, who finished with 5.5. I could have actually caught up with him.
Dragon Burst. Said, by the way, what is your opinion on the opening Jobava London and further questions? Did you make new friends in the tournament?
Oh, yes. I actually made a lot of new friends. In fact, one of them...
Vlad is unrated. He was over 2,000 briefly, now is 1,800.
So that makes sense that he might not have wanted to play. Interesting.
Said untitled, I mean not unrated.
Untitled.
The Warrior. Said hello.
How are you, the Warrior? Yes, I believe that Jobava London is not nearly as effective as the real London. Tell you the truth, I feel like the real London gives you opportunities for pawn breaks that the Jobava London does not. I would rather play the Verisov unless my opponent doesn't play knight f6. So in general, my thoughts on this. Let's just take a look in a
Paul1e4. Said Vlad is coaching some students, plus Reykjavik is expensive.
Reykjavik is expensive unless you plan very, very carefully.
The Warrior. Said I am trying to hit 1,800 in chess.com.
But are you studying? You don't really...
Said
I would
Andrea
aim higher.
Played the Jobava London at Reykjavik.
I saw that. She got devastated in round 8 or 9. But see, this is the problem with the Jobava London. you need a proper and complete education in chess. And that includes bringing all of the ideas together. This is like your general education, rather than going to a trade school.
The warrior.
You could go to a
Said
trade
Lichess.
school.
Paul1e4.
Said Hammer does not like the London.
But why is he showing the Jobava London? Or is he just appeasing her? So let's imagine that you go to a trade school to become an iron worker, so you'll have a career, right? If you go to a trade school right out of high school or secondary school in order to become an iron worker, where you get to work on metal, in the metal industry, the metal wood making industry, basically, imagine how much of a real college education that you're missing out on. You are mainly limiting yourself from becoming a very strong master, but perhaps you will become a master in your trade craft. You can certainly reach 2200 with the Jobava London, but will you be a very well equipped and very comprehensive 2200 rated player? I mean, I do not play the Jobava London, and I became a master basically by not knowing anything. I controlled the center, I held the center, I fought for the center, I gave up the center on occasion, played the Alekhine for a while. I basically had a number of great experiences across the board, playing every opening. I had fun. I enjoyed myself. This is like going to school without the recess yard, doing what your parents tell you. The Jobava London is like doing what your parents tell you over and over and over again and not getting to do your own thing. How many of us have gone to university or even remember being in school in general and being told what books to read? And because we're being told what books to read, we don't get to read the books we want to read. For example, when I was in fourth grade, I don't think it was third grade, but it was very close to being an early reader. I said I wanted to read the complete works of Arthur Conan Doyle, Sherlock Holmes. My teachers told me, you cannot read that. That is beyond your reading level at the moment. I said, oh yeah? All right, we're on. So of course, what did I do? I started reading the complete works of Sherlock Holmes.
Said I am reading how to reassess your chess.
I would speed read how to reassess your chess. Take notes. Take notes. Write down all of the information that you feel to be highlighted. If you have a paperback version of Reassess Your Chess, I would suggest that you consider highlighting all of the information, going through it one time. Highlight everything that is absolutely speaking to you, such as rooks on the 7th rank, controlling an open file, fighting for the center, unseating your opponent's best placed piece. All that information is in how to reassess your chess. And basically,
Paul1e4.
Said I borrowed it from the library.
do not highlight it.
Said the Warrior 72 redeemed sub-bullet challenge time ticks 1 million.
Oh my gosh. I have to check on you, sir. I do not have any reward requests up in front of me at the moment, but I do have the ability to check them. I am still about to give a lesson in 5 or so minutes, and I need to collect myself briefly. Before I do so, I'm way overdue for this lesson if I'm going to start billing by the month, because I need to do this one and one more before the end of the month. I am refunding it for a sub-bullet challenge for the moment. Don't worry, you will have another chance for a sub.
Said, are you going to raid Alexandra Samaganova?
You know, what a great suggestion. Thank you, Paul. For his birthday, the reward request is in.
The warrior.
Said the Warrior 72 redeemed emote-only chat time ticks 1000.
Oh, wise guy, I'm refunding that one too because you did not get it in time. I do want to reward everyone for being here.
Dragonburst.
Said, by the way, quick question. I have not a lot of time to study chess. What is the best tip and good luck on your chess lesson?
I'll give you the same tip because I don't necessarily know your strength. I believe you might be about 2,000, or if you're not 2,000 strength, then you are acquiring or the skills to become and surpass 2,000 in strength. Just off the top of my head, from what I remember in the past. And I would say that you should pick a world champion that you enjoy. I actually believe that studying Lasker move by move, there are several everyman books. Go over them over the board. Go over the game and go over the game again. Or if you have a touch screen for lead chess, create a study and move the pieces using your finger. Don't tap and tap. Don't click and click. Move the pieces. Have the feel for the pieces.
Said, yesterday I played chess 20h.
20 hours. It's time to study. So study Lasker, study Capablanca, and study Alekhine in that order, and you will easily be knocking on the door of master strength. Now, I'm not talking just one time through each game. Study 100 games of each of those players, and there's a book by Hannak, H-A-N-N-A-K, which is quite lovely. There's also
Said, play Bughouse 1-minute chess and other chess variants to make everything worse.
There's also 2 books by Soltis.
Said, time to study, time to sleep.
I'm going to put this in my Discord because I've repeated this.
Said, and give away your pieces.
And give away your pieces. DG Road. I created a VIP supporter for DG Road and a couple of other people in the Discord as well recently. A fellow that I was hanging out with here in Reykjavik, Matt, is Rinked, R-I-N-Q-E-D. And he's going to help me with reorganizing and doing stuff in the Discord as well. So he chipped in yesterday, and I made him a helper. I've renamed a few things. I eliminated a couple of role categories. DG Road, how are you? Are you in Vegas, Danny? I'm hoping that I will go, but I have had several people bargaining for me to go to TwitchCon instead of going to the World Series of Poker. It's pretty cool when you have all the other streamers of this community trying to get you to go to TwitchCon in Rotterdam. I've never been to that city. It could be quite cool.
Said, I was on Amtrak this morning.
Amtrak to Vegas? Oh, Boston.
Said, Boston to NY.
Boston and New York. That's crazy. And I love it. Why don't I have Alexandra Samaganova amongst my... Uh-oh. She having some issues on her stream. Includes a paid promotion. It looks like she's having some issues on her stream. I don't think Alexandra Samaganova is actually streaming. That is a trick. Right? Back. Alicia?
Said, it is time for fantasy baseball draft.
Nice. Wait a minute. April. April is the
Said,
starting.
in person today.
Lovely. Oh, but that's not why you're coming back to New York, though. You're coming back to New York because you're going to be with me in camp all week? No. You're coming back to New York. Sophia wants me to be there all day. I'm not entirely sure that I can follow through on that, but I did promise her I would be early every day. That will be a much easier thing to accomplish, being early each day, because I will be springing forward yet another hour now, and I'm getting up so early in the morning that it's kind of ridiculous.
Said, it'll be you, I her.
You just set it in code. I'll be there. The T, yes, I can tell. I'll be there.
Said, I'll be there morn wed.
Yeah, awesome. I have to rate something from last week, but I don't necessarily have the spreadsheet with the names. They sent me a nice little picture of the wall, but some of those names are
Dragonburst.
mysterious to me.
Said, wow, you made an event in Discord. What is that about?
Oh, thank you for reminding me. That, my friends, is the team battle on this Friday, March 29th in the afternoon. So there's a team battle. We need the top 5 players counting so we can actually do what we can do to get it going.
Paul1e4.
Said, Alexandra is back up.
Degrode.
Said, check the Google sheet of who attended on that day.
Yeah, I will check for the Google sheet. I meant to do it before, but actually at the time that they sent me it, I did not get the Google sheet, or she didn't necessarily share that one with
Said
me.
Mateo ran the event.
He did. He did, and he sent me the picture of the event. All right, we're off to Alexandra Samakanova. That sounds like a great idea. Crossing my fingers that she is good, because I don't really want to raid anyone else. Definitely please join the Discord, everyone. I have a lesson starting just now for 10:30 in the morning, give or take. Then I have to message my lesson for tomorrow morning at 10:30 that I'll be on a flight. I will probably be on a flight tomorrow morning. It's earlier than I thought. I thought my flight was in the evening, but it's AM and not PM. And I didn't really want that because I knew that. So here, I can't believe he takes E8 equals knight, and then king takes. Oh, that's even better. But I chose king takes f6, which is also winning. Rook on g to f8, king to e5, or king to g7. Still love it. Oh, no one can see that. Have a great day, everyone. Cheers and ciao. Thank you very much. Talk to everyone soon.